All right, I'm gonna turn the mics off, and we're going to watch this. You ready?
We gonna really watch this?
Yeah, we're watching it right now, live. We're watching it live.
Funky rap, not like how I did that shit. No, not like that. Let's do something about ChillTown. I hear that, man. I hear that. We should talk about the way Maui got the hip hop, This kid do some fresh transformation, scratching, beatboxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on there. Do it right, man. ChillTown, do it hard. You know what I mean? Man, what? Oh man, I can see it now, man. People screaming. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, Bud, what do you think, man? You think that'd be Bud? Buddy. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. All right.
We were so skinny.
Super skinny, dude. Gosh, man. Wow.
So, as you,
Oh my God.
that's some history.
He found it.
Well, you still can do those moves, though, right? You still.
Yeah, he still can.
No, we'll talk about that later in the podcast.
There it is. I worked really hard on that. I really wanted to do something special for you on this trip. And I've been sitting there this whole time. I wanted to tell you so bad.
For those that were watching it in here, our voices, I said, bro, you're like Silent Bob.
Right? We were ahead of our time.
Before Silent Bob was Silent Bob, bro. That's funny.
With the overcoat.
Yeah. And standing there like.
Yeah, but you saw that's what met me at my high.
Yeah.
That's what came up to me. Hey, we'll talk, because Lolly and everybody was coming. They chased him almost all around campus.
So there you go, man.
Wow. Unbelievable.
So, yeah.
So that was ChillTown.
Right, you heard the lyrics,
said you
right?
made 2 beats.
I made 2 beats.
So the second beat, we used that too?
So this is what's going to... Wait, before we do that, let's just talk about the video really quick.
Lord.
So how do you feel seeing that after so many...
I got on spandex, guys. Dang it.
freaking. We're gonna get to the spandex.
See what it was right. We were chasing fashion at that time,
Right.
And Spike Lee and them came out with "Do the Right Thing," where they had the biker shorts on with the baseball jersey and the Nike Cortezes, and like I said, movies influenced me to this culture of hip hop. I'm shocked that I was even saying all that stuff, man. I don't remember.
You don't remember saying it?
I don't remember. I remember doing that day. I remember honestly being shocked because that was a song that I did a full song. You know,
Is that your first like
With a
real
hook,
hip hop?
that was my first, actually with the hook and everything. You know, that was my first hip hop song, and so I was kind of excited about that. But I don't remember writing.
It's okay.
I remember remember sitting there on putting the pad on the box and scribbling things, but I don't remember any of that stuff that I wrote. I sounded very young, but I think I sounded like what was kind of out there as far as
Your flow and stuff.
my flow and stuff.
That's ladies and gentlemen, that's the guy you saw in that video. Is the guy I hunted down
With the spandex and
with the spandex, because I thought he was the coolest
because he was.
man. Like,
was.
bro, I gotta learn this stuff, bro. It's the guy I gotta look for. I will find him, bro. Automatic.
What we did was we spoke it to life.
Yeah. If
Manifest,
in the beginning,
manifest
we're
it.
talking
We
about,
manifested it.
hey, man, let's make this group, man. Yeah, we're going to be the hardest, and we're going to be the this, and we're
Yep.
going to be that.
Yep.
And at the end, I said, I can see the people screaming and all
Yes. It's all there.
that. All that we talked about in that video came to life.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. We spoke it into the universe. Before we knew what the secret was, what manifesting is, and all this, we spoke it to the universe, and it came true. That blew me away because we were kids. And all we were doing was like trying to create a world that we wanted to live in. A world that didn't exist.
But it did exist.
Well, we made it exist.
Right.
It existed in New York, and it existed in California,
Right,
and it existed in other places and pockets around the world. But on this island,
Of Maui?
it did
Right.
not exist.
It did not.
And so we, by creating ChillTown, we breathed a place for hip hoppers to come,
Chill.
congregate, like-minded, and create.
But we didn't also just get the dancers and the rappers, and we had people that just want to listen to rap.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Or
fans.
just fans.
Yes, that's true.
Especially Maui High School, where we were at. I used to look at all my friends and call ourselves misfits because we weren't the athletes.
That's right.
We weren't so much into the little gangs in the schools or whatnot,
Right.
and so we were misfits.
I used to call us outcasts.
That
we were-
too.
Yeah.
We were
Perfect.
outcasted from all this like popular
There were
status quo.
popular things in the schools and in our worlds, whether
Right.
it was you're fixing up cars, you're playing sports, you go hunting,
Goodness
you go
gracious.
fishing. There were these
Right.
cultures that were there from our parents
Right.
that we did not I'm not going to say we didn't want to be a part of, but we wanted to do something else.
Right.
Something different because everybody around us was doing what the parents were doing. Parents are hunters, they became hunters. Parents are fishers, they became fishermen.
Right.
So it was this circle that we broke. In later times, in the last 20 years or 10 years, they've been calling that disruptors, where people come in with ideas and challenge what everybody is just going, this is what
The norm is.
and you say somebody came in and was a disruptor to that industry.
Huh.
And so I look back at this, and we were disruptors to the status quo.
Right.
Have you ever seen that video before?
I've never seen that video in my life. That was dope.
So we were talking about all this stuff that we were doing when you were younger, and you actually just saw us.
Yeah, that was like a time travel back.
We got an A for that, but because they said we broke the cameras, it got dropped down to a C+.
We didn't break the camera.
We did not break the camera.
I remember at the end of the video, your sister was the one who's running the camera, by the way.
Oh, maybe she wrote it.
And it's not in this. It's not in the clip, but it's not in the one I was editing either. But I remember in the original clip, he walks by the camera and he says something sideways to Celeste, and Celeste goes, "Adam, you butt."
Shouts to Urban Sunshine.
Oh my God, we love you, Celeste.
Sunshine.
That was the first one. The second song I made on the Amiga was a song called "Clap Your Hands." Everybody, let's clap your hands. Well, everybody, let's clap your hands. Now this leads us to Brown Bags to Stardom, your senior year. You were a sophomore.
No, freshman.
Freshman, and
I was a sophomore.
And you were a sophomore. So now we're entering Brown Bags to Stardom again, but this time he's not alone.
No.
So
It's the early version of ChillTown Posse.
So what happened was, Brown Bags to Stardom was also a contest that happened with high schools.
Yes,
Right.
all around the state.
So all around the state. So be it that ChillTown is half Baldwin and half Maui High, we started something that caused a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about this. Tell me, what is going on?
So
Y'all remember Maui High hated Baldwin.
we didn't like Baldwin. Baldwin didn't like us. So when we went to them about we were going to be performing in the Brown Bags to Stardom, and they need
Yes.
all the names and everything like
Yes,
that.
yes.
And we told them that you and Beasley, Benzo were coming from Baldwin. They were like, "Oh no. You're gonna have to either represent Maui High, or you guys are gonna have to represent Baldwin."
I didn't know this.
It caused a lot of controversy of,
I remember
You
you
could
being
come to
super
Maui
stressed
High.
out about that.
yeah, you're gonna either come to Maui High or you're gonna go to Baldwin about it.
But we couldn't be together. Is
But
that what
we
they were saying?
couldn't- Yeah, we had to either, me and Celeste either had to represent Baldwin, or you and Beasley had to represent Maui High School.
I was representing ChillTown, brother.
Word.
That's where we was at.
Simple as that.
So it came down to that because the first one was gonna be at Maui High, that you guys had to come over to the Maui High side.
Correct.
Okay.
I didn't mind. I didn't care. Did Benzo care?
No.
Yeah.
But they were so pissed off.
Okay, so we went full bore with this. So at this time,
We're pushing hip hop now. We're really pushing
we are
our
going.
weight.
So I had gotten, my dad signed a loan with me at this time.
Right.
And my dad came to me and he said, just out of the blue, I didn't ask. He just came up to me and he goes, "I'm going to co-sign a loan with you." What? And he goes, "You can use it to put towards college, use it to buy a car, or use it to buy your DJ equipment." I'm like, that's easy. That's DJ equipment.
Right.
$6,000. My dad puts his name on the dotted line for me. He ain't gonna pay nothing. I gotta pay for it. I got no problem with that.
I remember arguments you dad used to get in. Just remember, that's my equipment. But I'm paying you back. That doesn't matter. That's still my equipment. I'm like, oh Lord, don't argue with your pops.
No,
bro.
I paid direct to the credit union, man. I paid everyone those bills.
But those are mine. That's my equipment.
That's that Woolworth money. So I had my two subwoofers, my 18-inch subwoofers and my tops, the 15s with the big horns, with the amps,
The SB2s?
the
got the
coffin with the two turntables and the mixer. Now, we was going to perform at Maui High. I ain't going to use their sound system. Are you
Hell
kidding me?
no.
I'm bringing my whole rig with me to Maui High, and they let us. I don't know if there was any controversy with that, but
No, they let us hook up.
But after you guys performed,
Yeah.
I remember you saying, "Okay, done." Plop, 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 plop. And the guy at the front was like, "What about the rest of the people?"
no.
Nope.
You're not paying me to be there to provide sound for this event. This is my choice to haul all of my stuff there for our performance. That was just the professional. Like, I could have been nice and just let everybody.
Right. But you sounded like the best. You guys sounded like top notch.
Because you were in the audience for this.
I was on stage
You
in the
on-
back.
Watching.
Oh yeah, right. You
Yeah.
was backstage.
I was
with all
helping.
of
And
us.
you were in the audience for this?
No, he was backstage too. He performed. He
You were in that brown
The
bag?
reason I remember Raji was there was because you remember my auntie showed up in the blue dress, right? And she was super on one this day. I mean, super on one. She brought all of us together and we started praying.
Oh, praying.
And
I remember.
She started talking in tongues.
I remember that.
And then she gave us these vitamins to take.
I remember that.
And so the rumor was that Raji said we was into voodoo.
No.
And we was popping drugs. And that's why we won, because we was on voodoo chants and drugs.
Okay, Raji, did you actually say this? This is where I got my influence from. This is what I'm representing. Here's my crew. Let's go.